Howdy howdy everybody, welcome back to Table for One. Today we are playing Patchwork. Patchwork is a very straightforward game. It consists of you and an opponent who will just be me, I guess. Unless, there we go. So this is me still, however, he's being represented by the illustrious Kerbo. So we have this, it's me and me, but duking it out in a sewing combat battle. Fist to fist, needle to needle. So how this works is everyone's got some buttons. Those buttons are the currency of the game that you spend to get these little patchwork things here, because these are all pieces that can go onto your board. So you can do two things on a turn. You can either advance on the old time track, which is this. So let's say yellow's there. Green, if you wanted to move on the time track, you would go to the space directly in front of him. So he would go there. And then he would get buttons per however many spaces he moves. So you want 1, 2, 3 spaces, so he'd get 1, 2, 3 buttons. And then the other option is you can spend some of your buttons to actually get a tile onto your board. And how that works is you take one from the first 3 from this little neutral token guy. So for my first turn, I can either take this guy, I can take this guy, or I can take this guy. And then after that, I can put the token anywhere around the track I want. And then I get to place it, and then I have to pay for it. So the little tabs show how much they cost. So this one costs 2, this one costs 7. Yeah. So yeah, you don't want to be too crazy about the buttons. And then you also move down the track however many spaces it shows. So this says 4, this says 2, that says 1, so then you'd move down the track however many times. Game ends when both players wind up right in that little middle section after getting whatever the hell happens here. And then we score buttons, whoever has the most buttons wins, and it's that easy. So whoever created the workshop thing for this has created a really nice die that lets us figure out who is going to go first. So there's no biasy, there's no anything. So let's see. Alright, well, the arrow doesn't lie. It's going to be me. Screw you, Kirby, you plump man. But I feel bad. Here, you can keep it. There you go. Alright, so I get to go first. I have 5 buttons, so I could buy one of these 2. Or I could just move up 1 and get a button. I don't want to do that. That's some lame. So I'm going to get, not this one. No. I'm going to get this one. Because it costs the same amount of buttons, so I really don't know why you wouldn't get this. Because it doubles the size. And then we're just going to put it right there. And it costs 2 of our buttons, so let's just put them over here. And it costs 2, however, I don't know, seconds, I guess. 1, 2. There we go. And that is my turn. I paid, I timed, I got. Oh, and I get to move this. I'm going to move it somewhere where you just can't buy anything on this next turn. So what is expensive? 5, 3, and 4? Yeah, we'll put it like that. So he has to spend a ton if he wants to do that. Another thing. Some of these have buttons on them. What these buttons mean is that whenever you pass one of these little button markers on the time track, you get that many buttons added to your thing for free. It's amazing. I know. So now it's Kirby Man's turn. Kirby Man's like, I'm gonna do something. And he's going to... I think if he buys something, there's no reason to buy anything. Maybe this one? You know what, screw it, why not? He's gonna buy this one. It's cheap, it's only 3 buttons. And it gives him a button. So whenever he passes another thing, he gets buttons. And he's gonna put it right up there. Another thing is there's this little token guy here. The first person to make a perfect 7x7 square gets 7 buttons at the end of the game. So it's a big turnaround. That could easily get you the win. But then, so green goes 1, 2, 3, 4. So he just barely doesn't make it. And how the turn system works is you don't actually go like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's whoever's furthest behind on the track. So since yellow is now behind, he's going to go. But first, green needs to, of course, move the neutral token. I don't care much for this token thing, but I mean, it's part of the game. We're going to put it here. So he has to get one of these three, which he literally can't do. But he can get this one. And actually, we give him an extra button. So that's what he's going to do, you know what? He thought he was screwing him over, so did I, but looks like I know what's best for me. We're going to lock this in place, actually, just so we can nicely slot these pieces in. Look at that. Look at how nice that is. And so that costs all my money. So now I'm at 0. It cost 2 times, so 1, 2, 3. I crossed a button, though, so that means that I get this, a button. I know. Incredible. I'm making it big. And now I get to move the neutral token. Alright, and I'm going to leave right there. Because now he literally can't buy anything. So which means he's going to have to do this for his next turn. Which gets him 2 dollops. Well, first he gets 2 for moving, and then he gets an extra 1 for hitting that little token there. So he gets 3 buttons. Three buttons. There we go. Oh, okay. 3 buttons. Alright. Now yellow is in the back. Yellow can't buy any tokens. So he's just gonna have to move over. And he gets 2 buttons. See, that's the thing. Like, now it's just gonna be like a game of who's gonna actually be able to buy something. Like, dick this all over. But he can buy something, and he might as well buy something. He's gonna buy this T-shaped thing, or does he want this thing? Because if he buys that T-shaped thing, he's gonna go really far down the track. So yellow has a lot of opportunity to get a lot of buttons, or get a lot of turns. Which he doesn't want, per se. Yeah, he's gonna get this one, actually. He's gonna spend 4 of his buttons. And he's gonna place this token like that. Now I'm just going to finally tune where these are on the map, on the board here. Perfect. Look at that. I'm an artist. So yeah, so now he moves up the track 2 spaces. He goes 1, 2. And then it is yellow's turn. Oh wait, no. He has to move the neutral token. And he's gonna put it, I don't know, there. You know what? Screw it. We're not doing neutral token. You buy what you want. That's just gonna be boring. So with this 3 buttons of wisdom, that's 10 buttons. Ay. Okay, so from looking at his board, he needs something to fill up that gap. So if we can just try to buy out as many things that can fill up a gap, which it's early in the game, so it's not going to be very possible. But we'll see. For now, let's try to focus on us, though. So let's spend a button to get this thing. Because this thing not only is cool, but it will also greatly help us in trying to clear up a 7x7 area. Essentially, these boards are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 by 9. So we need to fill this whole section. So yeah, we need to do that. So this piece goes a long way. So we spent the 1, we move up 2 again. Now it is green's turn. Green's got $1. What's the best piece he can buy for $1? $1 for this. Does this help him? No. If it was like 1 shorter, like a sword, then that would probably help him. But that's not what the piece is. Ooh, this one. This one's free? It's just a free piece. That's nuts. He's absolutely getting that. We're gonna just, yeah, I mean, for 3 time, I guess it kind of sucks, but the free piece that perfectly fits into the slot he needed. Hell yeah, and it gives him a freaking money token thing, and that does what, 3? Yes, so he goes 1, 2, 3, and he gets paid 3 buttons. 1, 2, 3, 3 buttons. Look at that. Okay. So now it is Mr. Yellow's turn. Mr. Yellow, what are you gonna do, Mr. Yellow? Yeah, you gonna sew something? I have $2 as Mr. Yellow, and Mr. Yellow wants to do something with that $2. But what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? I do not know. If we do that, then we're gonna need that. So let's get this guy first. No. We need income. We need button income. Because we're about to pass one, and we could use some more buttons. So let's see. Is there anything with 2 that can give us some button income? Oh, this one. This one can. But it'll also move us up 4. So maybe we'll keep looking. This one. 2 button. 2 button for 3. Can we fit it in a way that benefits us? Yes, we can. Look at that. Shka-ding. That's a nice squeeze in there. So that's 2 buttons. That's all of our buttons. But. We move 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we get it again. So we get those 2 buttons back, baby. That was genius. I'm so smart. But now it's Green's turn. Green's got $4. Oh, yeah. That economy just really putting him up there. So what does he want to do? What does he want to do? He wants to try to make this a nice clean board. So I guess something to fill this gap, man. And there's some pieces that can do that perfectly. Such as this one. Can he buy it though? Nope. Put that back. You can get this. Nope, can't get that. You can get this. You can get this. Let's see. Wait, no, that won't help. That's the opposite. He needs this one. You could get one of these. What is it? What's the well, 1 for 3 or 3 for 1? It's just a matter of what you value more. He values money, so he's just gonna fill in that gap like that and get rid of his one button. Yeah, 1 button, but 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. So now it is Yellow Man's turn. Yellow Man's like, hey, what are you doing? You patching stuff up? I'll patch your face in. Hey, wait. But he needs something badly for this, and this is the piece that will cut it. But he's short some money. And he's not going to need to buy that. So he's going to do this. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, get some money. 3 money, to be specific. And now it's back to Green. Green's doing pretty good. Green is doing very well. He just needs some bigger pieces. What's this? That's the... some cheap, but something big. Cheap, but big. This is pretty cheap, but big. That's not cheap. That's a nice piece. I think we might... Oh, where's this one? Nope, that's 7. This one? This one. Let's do this one. It's $2. Pretty nice big old piece. It clears up a huge chunk of space. Chunk of change, chunk of space. Oops. Put that down there. Lock that into place. Lock that into place as well, even though it is definitely not placed right. It's fine. And that was $2, so let's just do that and then give me these. And now he goes 2 spaces. He goes 1, 2. So now it is Yellow's turn. Yellow is gonna buy this thing, which also gives him some more income, which is pretty good. Pretty good indeed. Just trying to tuck that in nice. Oh, oops. There we go. Lock that. It could have been bad. It could have been worse though. And then he goes 2, he goes 1, he goes 2, and then he gets paid 3. So you just give him those 3 back. There. Jeez. Teach a man to fish. Okay, Green's turn. Green is gonna go. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? I don't know. What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? He's gonna win. He's got $1. The perfect setup to win the game with his one measly dollar. If he doesn't spend, he can jump 2, get 2, and then get a pay of 3, so he can get $5. Nothing really costs 1 anymore, I don't think, except for this thing, which he does not need, and that would just cause way too much unnecessary chaos. Ooh, we would give him an extra $1. So we can spend $1 to get $1. But that would just cause too much craziness in his patchwork. So he's gonna go just jumping. So he's gonna get $5. And now it is Yellow's turn. Yellow has $5 as well. So Yellow's thinking, hey, what does Yellow need actually? I guess he could use this piece, but he's too poor for this piece. That's really good though. Actually, you know what? He's gonna do this. Get some money. These buttons, so lame. Okay, so now it is Green's turn. Green's got $6, so he can't even buy that either. So he's not going to try to stop him. He needs some thick, girthy pieces. Like this guy. How much is this guy? $7. He doesn't have $7. How about this guy? $10? No. $4? Eh. This... Can I flip these pieces? I don't know if I'm allowed to flip them. Okay, so yeah, you can actually just flip them however you want. So in theory, I could have used the other one. But it's a little too late for that. But he's going to get... Wait. That's too much money. Why did I even consider that? Of course that's going to be $1 million. Shoot. I guess... I don't know. This one? Maybe? Yes. No, that's 6 freaking time. I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. Let's do this one. No, because then that's... this one? Yeah, this... No, that's 5 seconds for... I mean, it is $1. No. This is rough. $6, but it's 5. But for two currency, sure, why not? So he's spending all of his big bucks. And 5 seconds of his time. So he's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets paid and gets one of these. What these are, there's little extra tokens that you can place at any time on your turn to just fill in a spot. It's a 1x1 free tile. And he got paid, so he gets paid 5. So he pretty much just made a decent investment, but now he's very far ahead. Which isn't bad, but it's also not good, because now Yellow can get a bunch of turns, get a bunch of stuff he wants. Such as whatever the hell he was going to buy last time, which was this one? Yeah, this one. He's going to do that. He's going to fill that in. Just look at all that space that he's just made up. He gets 2 more things. It only cost him 2 times. So he goes 1, 2. Now he gets to go again. And with his powers of no money, he's just going to go 1, 2, 3. Plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets $8. That's insane. I don't know how much this is. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8. Look at that. This is the perfect amount of buttons in this little pile. 8 buttons. Yeah, see, because now he ended his turn with more money and bigger pieces in the thing than he did. But I mean, at the same time, he still has $5. So now Green's got $5. What's he gonna do with that $5? I bet you're asking. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. What is he gonna do with that $5? He could buy some stuff. He might. He's considering. Yeah, he's gonna buy something. He's gonna buy this to do that. So then he's only got 2 button. But how this works is, since there was only 1, now what happens is whoever's on top gets to go again. So he's going to go again, and he's going to spend his last 2 buttons on this guy. So now he is broke. Yes, that may be true. Just trying to... I want it to look nice. Oop, I want it to look nice, you know. There. So, but he's on his way. The only problem is that he then has to just kind of make this whole line work somehow. Which I don't know if he's going to be able to do. But we'll find out in a second. With his staggering amount of income out of nowhere, he needs to start filling some holes because he needs a lot of just weird space. So he still needs to fill these 2 full rows and then a little bit of extra there. So with his $8, maybe he gets this. I feel like this would be a big help in the long run for everything he needs. It's just that it's going to be these awkward... Thing is, though, it's weird, because in this game, awkward spaces aren't even like the weird jagged edges, it's the full ones, because you need to think of which pieces can actually combine to make a full thing. So if he does that, then he's going to need to get probably one of these pieces as well, which means he's going to need something to combine with that, which would be these 2, which means he needs $20. He could, instead of getting that, he could get this, which you could do that. He doesn't have money, so he can't block him out. So he's going to do that now. So he's going to spend 4 of his money, because this is a good plan. Because that covers a lot of the land for fairly cheap, too. And then he goes 2. So yellow goes 1, he goes 2. He gets this little patch just in case he needs it, which he probably will. And then it's green's turn. Green with no money and no options. He's just going to go 1, 2, and get $2, I guess, because that's really all the options he's been given. Back to yellow. Yellow is going to buy this piece now for another 2. 1, 2. And then he moves up 2, so he goes 1, 2. Yellow's doing alright, but they're both kind of doing alright. They both have a good amount of space filled in. It's just, it's going to be really awkward towards the end, because none of these pieces are going to be good to completely clear a board. Because at the end of the game, you lose 2 points, depending on how much, per empty space on your board. So odds are, people are going to be left with a ton of empty space, just given how this is going. So now it is green's turn with $2. He might just get this. Ooh, that's actually, you know what, right now, that's not a bad piece. So he's going to do that for $1. He gets an income. He doesn't have to move 1, 2, 3, 4. But he gets income. Which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he gets some money, so he can finally actually buy something big and worthwhile. And that did clear up a good amount of space, because now he just needs this sort of piece, which there are 2 oh, there's actually only 1 on the board. So if he can cuck him out, he's probably going to try to. But then it's just this row, and then he's good for the 7x7. But he's got some time to do it. You know, actually, oh, he only has $2. I didn't even realize. So how much is this piece? It's $4. Oh, damn. Just short. What? It's not even rotating it on the board. It's just rotating that. That's cool. I didn't know I could do that. So 4 takes 4. We don't have 4, which is unfortunate, because we could also use that piece. We could use it there, but I guess we could also use the longer one. But the longer one costs so much more. Shoot. Yeah, he can't really buy anything worthwhile, I don't think. This is 2. Can this fit into our little shop of horrors? Come on. Come on. Oh, we can fit like that. Oh, I kind of like that. Kind of like it. Sorry, again, I'm just trying to make this nice, but it's not working. Okay, let's see. So that's good. There you go. So yeah, we locked it in place, so now it's set in stone. 2 token. 1. Oh, and he gets paid. Oh my. Oh wait, he might actually be able to cuck him pretty good. He gets $1, 2, 3, 4, $5. And lucky for him, this piece only cost $4, so yeah, he needs it. And he's absolutely going to get it. He needed that space filled in, so he's lucky. He's lucky. This guy's not so lucky, because now he has to figure out a way to actually fill that in. He does see a way, but it's probably going to cost a fucking fortune. And then he gets he has to move up 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets paid again, and he gets this other square. And now he's getting paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jesus Christmas. This guy is making bank. And he's got 2 of these freaking tiles. Yellow is looking like a freaking ferocious killer. Kerbal, get out of here. We don't need you here. Get lost, eh? Okay, so now it is his turn. So the only other way that he can really fill in this space is if he gets this token. Because then he puts it there and he puts the patchwork down there. That's his only option. So he needs $3. If he moves ahead of him, there's no reason for him to grab that piece, because he would rather grab that one. So I think we're just going to let him do it, and then we're just going to get some money. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and he gets paid. So he's going to go 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He gets $11. Now that is bank. 18, look at that. So now it's Yellow Man's turn. We're getting very close to the end of the game, by the way. It's just this much left. There's really nothing else. However, he is absolutely going to get to 7, because he just needs to get this little chunk in, which he can get from this piece, which costs 7. It does take 6. Is there a cheaper way to do it? Technically, but it also gives him 3 income, so I think he's just going to do it. He's just going to pull the plug, because he absolutely can. So, why not, right? Lock it in. That's $7 for 6 spaces. So yeah, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets paid again. Now he's getting paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's just going to exchange that for a nice 10 piece. There we go. And he completed the 7 by 7. So he gets the 7 extra buttons at the end of the game. Oh boy. Not looking good. Not looking good for green anyway. For yellow, it's sunshine and rainbows. So now he's going to spend 10 of those dollars to get this piece, because he needs it. Because otherwise he's just screwed. Because now it's just a game of filling in his board so he doesn't lose anything. And that only costs, it costs a lot of money, but it only costs 3 times. So it goes 1, 2, 3. So now he can move again. He still has $8. What is the best piece he can get right now? Because he needs to fill in space. So we're getting very close to the end of the game. So he might get this. How would he use it efficiently, though? He could do that. I think that might just be the best way to play that piece. I don't like it, but... Well, actually, wait. Because that is, what, 5 long? So if he puts it like that... But then there's that awkward 6 space, which there's nothing that can fit that at all. So yeah, it's best to just put it on the corner, I guess. So that's all his money. But that's all his money, though. Maybe let's refrain from that one for now. Ooh, that would actually be a really killer piece. But it would probably be a killer for both of them. But he's gonna run the risk. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3. He gets paid. So it's 3, 6, 7. 3, 6, 7. Yeah. Good job, me. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. He gets another $11. So now he's looking at 19. Now he is 10. He's exactly 10. How does he want to play this? He could. Ooh, that's actually. Ooh, that's really cheap too. That's really cheap. Yeah, lock that in. Actually, that's just too good. That's too good not to do. Because that's a really good... Oh, but then... Oh, no, it wasn't. Actually, no, it is. It is. Oh, this is still fine. It's still fine. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He gets another patchwork piece. So he has plenty of options in case something goes wrong. But we are very close to the end of the game. Oh, but now it is Green's turn. Green's gonna get this piece that he needed. Because, you know, he needed it. It's 5, though, so he's not too upset about him getting that, because he's gonna push him really far on the track. So now he's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He does get paid. So he gets paid. Ooh, he's making big money. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What? Oh, that's 11. Now he just makes 11. Because before he had to jump to get 11 while he got paid. But now he just gets paid 11. Bringing it back to yellow. We're going to grab this piece right here. Because that is a 1 tile. There's a 1 cost with 2 time. So he goes 1, 2. And he's also going to place this there, because there's no other real options for that piece to go. So then he gets paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You get 11 too? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, he does. Wow. They're making bank, man. Honestly, right now, it's looking... Ooh, no, it's not. No, it is not. It is not looking anyone's game at all. The yellow is absolutely going to take the victory by the balls. There's no way. Look at all this space he still has to fill. And there's no good piece to do it either. Because how many spaces are left till the game ends? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So anything that costs more than 6, or 6 at all, more than 5. So this piece will end the game for one person. This piece will end the game for one person. That piece won't. 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 So 2 of these pieces, if you grab any of these pieces, game's over for you. This is how it is. So you really have to friggin' blues. Okay. Strategization needs to be now. There's no time for getting just random little extra bucks. Alright. So what is Green gonna do? He needs to optimize this move. There's no time for screwing around. He can get this one. Should put him like right on the brink, but he needs it. Actually, he needs that piece. This is like the only thing that can actually fit that realistically. And maybe he can get this one. Okay, he's gonna try doing that. So he pays the 7. He moves up 4. So he goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Gets another patchwork piece, which he's probably going to need at some point, just to fill some sort of gap. Now, yellow's turn. Yellow can only go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you can only get pieces that are less than 5, if he even wants a chance at filling in more. But at the same time, he doesn't even really need to. He can get this thing, which can't fit, so there's not very many options for him. That 5 one is really awkward for him, so he's probably... But everything else is at least 3 spaces wide. Literally the only piece that he can get is this one. And he literally can't get anything else. So he's going to have to get that. He's going to have to spend $7. And this is just the end of the game for him. Because even though he goes 1... he's just going to get some buttons. I guess that's how the rest of his game is going to be, because he can't fit anything else. So we'll just throw those in. And then his next turn is going to be 1, 2, 3. So he gets $3 more. And then, yeah, so he got cucked. He can't get that piece that he needed, or even wanted. So now it's just a matter of filling in the most space. Which would have to be this one. Yeah, it would be this piece. And it's fairly cheap as well, so you might as well just grab it. Even though I don't think it's going to matter. He'll get rid of that for a 5. He moves 3, 1, 2. And gets paid for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Which is pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. He ends up with 22 at the end. He's just going to throw this there, I guess. And then yellow gets 1 more turn. He can't do anything, so he's just going to hop right in there and get paid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So he gets $12. Okay. And that's the end of the game. It's fairly straightforward from here. First, add that in there. So right now the score is looking for 22 for green. So let's make it so. So it's 22 for green, and so from there, now it is just a very simple game of subtraction. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. 20 has been killed from this guy's score. So he's now looking at a very solid 14 points. 14 points. And now, will green even have points at the end of the game? Believe it or not, he's already lost. But 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. And green, through all of his mathematical prospects, have wound up with a score of -8. It's pretty close. But, I think that yellow won. So, yeah, yellow wins, everybody. And that was Patchwork. It's funny, because if you add his old score to his new score, he would tie with him. That's funny. But yeah, so green sucked. Yellow destroyed him. Ignore that's me. It was irrelevant completely. But it was bad. I don't know what went wrong for green. Green was doing really good before. I don't know what happened. I guess he just took too small of pieces, so he didn't have enough time to grab the big ones. I have no idea. But yeah, so that's going to be Patchwork for today. And thank you for tuning in to Table for One. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Bye-bye now.